She go to her doctor. And the lady looked at the shit. She talking about, I need to get to, I don't know what this is. The lady looked down there and say, well, I looked at your chart and it said that you tested positive for HSV1 or what, HSP1 or whatever.
Then you got herpes.
I probably do. 9 times out of 10.
I got herpes.
9 times out of 10.
10 out of 10.
The
You
lie.
got herpes. You got herpes.
9 times out of 10.
On my kids.
9 times out of 10. We have herpes. 9 times out of 10, we have herpes. Okay? If I get off the line, you ain't gonna make it out the door. And I'm gonna do it to you. Oh. So the best thing for you to do is shut the fuck up and listen to the lie.
You need to stop lying.
I'm telling the story, bitch.
You're lying though.
The fuck?
But you're lying.
I ain't lying about shit.
You know how that went.
She don't want me to tell it because she knows she's lying.
Oh my kid, you lying. You talk to that nigga bitch.
The man you are seeing in this video is a 34-year-old Shamarcus Carr. And this is a Facebook Live where he is spiraling into a dangerous rant as his wife, 30-year-old Zariah, could be heard in the background, terrified and trying to stop him. For nearly an hour, Shamarcus unleashes a storm of disturbing allegations, personal betrayals, and violent threats towards his wife for allegedly infecting him with an STD. Earlier that day, this 27-year-old mother had posted a final cry for help on Facebook, writing, "I really don't know what to do. I need help before I lose my life or freedom. My kids need me." This post was timestamped at exactly 5:05 p.m., and by 9:30, Georgia police were called to her home for a domestic disturbance. When officers arrived, Zariah was found unconscious, and she was later pronounced dead. Soon enough, they realized her 2021 Dodge Challenger was missing, and an alert was issued for her car. After 11 p.m., authorities located it with Shamarcus inside. But before officers could pull him over, he pulled the trigger on himself. He immediately was rushed to the hospital and later died. Now, their children are left without a mother or a father. This is the life and death of Zariah Khadijah Carr, aka Duchess Dior.
Black girl, if you're a 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 black girl, do your thing.
These events unfolded in Twin City, Georgia. It is a quiet, rural town where most residents live modestly, with a strong sense of community. Though the town faces economic challenges like low household incomes and high poverty rates, it offers a peaceful atmosphere. Their lifestyle is usually rooted in blue-collar work and simplicity. Crime rates in the broader county are slightly above national averages, but the town itself usually remains calm, family-oriented, and largely free of major safety concerns, until the shocking case of Duchess Dior broke out and shocked everyone. Born on the 27th of May 1998, Zariah was born as Zariah Cummings and grew up as a vibrant and playful child in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. From a young age, she demonstrated a remarkable love for life, her friends, and her family. She was one person who truly believed in community and made sure she stayed connected to the people she trusted and valued, especially her mother. Zariah had a special bond with her mother that was clear to see. In a post, she called her mother her diary keeper, backbone, superhero, and the only one she needs to call in every situation. She remained thankful to have her in her life, while sharing pictures that showcased the close bond the two shared. Even at school, Zariah flourished and made close friends whom she would maintain for the rest of her life. It was no surprise that she had long-lasting relationships, as everyone who met her could testify that she loved hard and was loyal. Friends all sing her praises of how she was a gentle and playful giant who would bend over backward for her friends.
Black girl, if you're a 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 black girl, do your thing.
She actively included her friends in her life with fishing trips, late night and early morning calls, and showing up whenever any of them needed support. Zariah grew into a self-sufficient and hardworking woman who was determined to get everything she prayed for. She had a goal not to be reliant on a man and was bent on achieving just that. Everyone around her knew her to always have plans and ideas that she wanted to work on, and soon it started to take shape. She became a social media influencer and quickly grew her following with her unique brand of being candid and raw about the things in her life. She was relatable as she shared real-life experiences, and that drew people closer to her and her page. She was known as Duchess Dior, a name so popular that some people did not know her real name. But Duchess Dior was not done hustling. She was a striving entrepreneur and started a brand called Get Me Cute, also known as GMK, where she specialized in the business of making women beautiful through their hairstyles. This was her main source of income while also dabbling in other side hustles. It was this hustling spirit that put her in the eye of a man who would be her end. Soon she met a man who would become the love of her life, Shamarcus Jamil Carr, popularly known as the Frenchman. They had an instant attraction that quickly led to a relationship sparking between them. Although it is unclear when they met, she officially became a thing sometime between 2019 and 2020. Born on November 5, 1986, 37-year-old Shamarcus Carr was from Jessup, Florida, and studied at Appling County High School. He had been previously married for 12 years to a woman called Nicole Lara, and also had a criminal record with some time in prison, but was now free to make an honest living, which he took advantage of. He became a French bulldog breeder, earning him the nickname the Frenchman. He worked at the kennel Grace and Mercy Kennel, where Soraya soon came on as a staff member as well. Their love continued to flourish despite the bad days they had. They always showed up because they remembered the good days. But soon, they had another reason to show up for each other. On November 9th, 2017, they welcomed a sweet baby boy whom they named Cody Carr. Both parents showered him with love on their pages and were extremely proud to have him. This suggests that the couple had met as early as 2017 to be able to produce their bundle of joy. Shamarcus had lived some of his life on the rough side of the streets, and this soon started to peek through their fairy tale relationship. The love Soraya and Shamarcus shared burned hard and fast, consuming them completely and blinding each other to their faults. And this blindness led to dangerous crimes. In 2020, the two joined a plan to smuggle contraband into the Hancock State Prison. Shamarcus, who was a parolee at the time, was not new to a life of crime and was fully devoted to being an active part of the mission. Being much newer, Soraya was given a lighter role. Soraya was given the task of being the getaway driver. On September 13, 2020, together with another friend, Melvin Jackson, they prepared to take the term ride or die to another level. They headed towards the facility's wood line to make the exchange and sneak the drugs in. Soraya dropped them off and drove to a distance so the car would not look suspicious. But as the men tried to carry out their plan, something went wrong. Officers spotted the men and intercepted the smuggling. On them, they found MDMA, alprazolam pills, oxycodone pills, cell phones, chargers, tobacco, and marijuana. They then conducted a further search, which quickly revealed Soraya's location. Then, just as they started, the three of them headed out, but now to a new location, jail. Despite this obvious red flag, which indicated these two could only bring out the worst in each other, they continued to fall deeply in love and become obsessed. With starry eyes, they began to plan forever, and soon, Shamarcus had a big question to ask. On June 6, 2023, 4 years after they had officially been together, Shamarcus and Soraya got married. Soraya soon bought a house in her name for the family to live in, and so they started a new phase in their life. But it was not long before their demons reared to the surface and scattered their home. Soraya continued to portray a loving and loyal relationship through the years with her husband. She celebrated him and he appreciated her endlessly, leaving the online spectators in awe of their love for one another. However, recently her posts started to tell a different story. Within her posts, there started to be a noticeable trail of dark posts that cracked the pretty image they tried to paint. But even as things got more strained, the couple had a surprising reason to give their love another shot. On November 14, 2024, they welcomed another baby into the world. This time it was a girl, and Soraya was delighted to have her baby. Her page quickly flooded with pictures and videos of the little girl, each post oozing with the love of a new mother. But the problems in their home were too strong to be ignored, and they soon began to darken this beautiful blessing. Soraya supported a post about never getting attached to someone who is not for her again. She appreciated God for not leaving her alone. She then began to accept and cut her losses. She thought that she deserved some of the things she had gotten, but that she had now gotten to a point where she accepted things for what they were and no longer cared. Although these posts were still cryptic, they soon started to get clearer and even more pronounced. In the days leading up to her death, Zariah made several posts that indicated tension was worsening and shared her fear of aggression. On June 5th, 2025, she shared a post asking why it makes men so aggressive when a woman out-hustles them, suggesting that this was a problem in her own home. She also shared a cryptic post where she saved a post about how to soft launch a new man, indicating that she was mentally prepared to leave the relationship she was currently in with Shamarcus. Despite the humorous undertone of this post, the next ones took a more desperate turn. On June 15th, 2025, Zariah began making multiple posts that indicated her mental health was hanging by a thread and that she could be in extreme physical danger. The first was a post where she cried about all she has had to endure with a smile on her face. Zariah complained that she was too loving and forgiving. She shared that she was being a good woman to the wrong person and explained how. Zariah shared that she carried the load in the relationship while being constantly embarrassed and disrespected by a man fighting his demons. She confirmed that she was the one shouldering her responsibilities, their kids, and him as well. This was the first time she had directly targeted him in such blunt words. Pressured by circumstances, she decided to shed the mystery and shades and hit the nail on the head, especially with her next post. Zariah then became curious about how Shamarcus was getting access to her texts and calls, indicating that they were probably arguing. This was followed by a post where she expressed fear for her life. This was not far from the truth, because over on Shamarcus's page, he made an announcement. Shamarcus announced that he was about to go live soon. He promised his viewers that there'll be a story time, which meant he had a lot to share. Although everyone expected some interesting details, no one was prepared for the depth of their lives and the secrets that were about to be exposed. As people tuned into the live, things got heated right from the beginning. He goes on a long rant, sharing his background with Zariah and establishing how far back their issues go. Immediately, viewers can notice two things. First, Shamarcus is not in the right state of mind. He often stops to take a drink while yelling at Zariah, who was also present, to shut up.
When I care.
Keep following me, though.
I want to listen.
Listen and shut the fuck up.
Don't talk to me like that.
Shut the fuck up.
Tell man, don't worry about the phone. Worry about his bitch.
So, she turned around.
Right now, don't worry about me.
She turned around and, okay, boom. After I get caught with that girl, she go to the doctor. She get on the table. She, oh, I'm finna get tested. Oh, I'm finna get tested because you all these hoes, you doing this, you doing that.
Which girl?
So she still got there. The doctor said, okay, well, we'll test you. We're gonna do that.
Which girl?
And I f around. We come back. So the doctor tell her when she get her results, the damn folks tell her she got herpes. So I'm thinking.
The second thing viewers quickly catch on to is how toxic and disturbed their household is. Their problems were beyond normal relationship problems, and Shamarcus was just starting. Not holding back anything, Shamarcus dove into more intimate details, sharing how he had discovered strange things in Zariah's private areas. At this point, Zariah tries to speak over him to prevent him from sharing such things, but he ignores her and pushes her further.
Now y'all see why she don't want me to get on the live. That's why she trying to got there overtalk me. So it looked like this look like some bumps, but like an ant bite.
Hey,
how you bust a bump?
Hey, what you did to it? Lick that load a bit, so stop fucking capping, boy.
So here it is, boom. Time go by. She go back to her. Not time go by. She go to her doctor. And the lady looked at the shit. She talking about, I need to get to, I don't know what this is. The lady looked down there and say,
Shamarcus, aka the Frenchman, further confirmed that Zariah got the doctor's confirmation that she had herpes.
Say, well, I looked at your chart and it said that you tested positive for HSV1 or what, HSP1 or whatever.
And although this situation had not been confirmed, he was certain that she had infected him. This was the last straw that made him explode on her while the world watched.
To me, oh, you burnt me, you did this, you did that. That's the first thing she said. Now then, when the lady in Augusta did her paperwork, she didn't even do no test on it again because she said, I can look at that and tell you right now what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's got to be. You're in an outbreak. They gave her some big ass goddamn pills that she got sent to her goddamn, not her regular goddamn pharmacy. She sent that shit to Meta. Got those. So when the lady goddamn called her back, about the shit, well, she emailed her and told her, and you also have a bacteria down there, whatever. I don't even know what the bacteria is, but she said, I sent enough for you and a refill for your partner. Do you not know this motherfucker get mad and goddamn don't be wanting to give me my medicine, goddamn run off and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, she get mad. A bitch inbox me and tell me. Cause she get mad. Let me tell you how she is. She said this shit. I probably do.
You got herpes?
I probably do. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10.
10 out of 10.
The lie.
You got herpes.
9 times out of 10.
Oh, my kids.
9 times out of 10. We have herpes. 9 times out of 10. We have herpes. Okay? So.
His attacks then extended to her family, saying that Zariah's family is the reason he has not had any success in the past years. He claims that they are praying for his downfall, and a fortune reading had revealed this to him.
Can't catch grip. Why I can't catch grip? So here her mama. Here it is. Now I can't figure out, like, damn, why the fuck I can't catch grip? So I went and got a reading. So the bitch read me. Boom. The bitch told me a motherfucker in my wife, somebody in my wife's family got roots on me. They're praying on my brain. They praying on my downfall. They don't want to see me with shit. They playing with my finances and my money, goddamn blessings. So I asked her this. Oh, it gotta be bitch. It's gotta be my godmama. It's gotta be all this. You know what I'm saying?
He said even since Zariah entered his life had gone downhill, but he had a plan to change it. With Zariah still yelling in the background, he shared that he had gotten a reversal of his fate from the fortune reader, and things were now looking up.
I got a good job, bitch. What you talking about? I got a good job. So ever since the reversal started coming through for me, shit, I got a nice little job. I'm making almost $22 an hour. After 90 days, you know what I'm saying, gonna go up. You feel me? So get what? Shit, it's only up from here. You feel me? It's only up from here. Then the bitch get mad. Big get goddamn mad. Listen to her. Y'all hear that demon? She get mad. She don't like that. 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 One thing about it, two things.
Now he wants a divorce because he believes Zariah hates his progress, and when she laughed at him, Shamarcus ran after her. But they were not alone.
We finna get a divorce. And she talk about, oh, well, you can go. I want $600 in child support. First of all, baby, I'm not finna give you those $600 when your baby daddy ain't paying you up at $290.
Why you worry about him?
You know what I'm saying? And so you want to see here, oh, I want $600 from you, but I'm a broke ass nigga. But you want me to pay you double, but you still ain't went up and goddamn. Why you ain't went up there and went up on the shit then?
Because I ain't had time.
Okay then.
You worry about what
so here it is.
You worry about the crowd you need. You can't go. You can't go.
Stop following me. Stop following me. Oh God.
You can't go to
Stop
court.
following me.
You can't go to court and tell them that.
Oh God, please get out my ear.
Refusing to stand alone in the fight, Zariah had her friend on the phone, who occasionally shared her opinions as well. While she was on the phone, Shamarcus was not bothered by the third party, and also by the many people watching, as he made a shocking confession. Shamarcus Carr boasted about being a woman beater, and even dared Zariah to fight him.
I ain't it. Tell her again. The fuck? Don't tell me. This is my motherfucking house. I'll be whoever y'all want to be.
For real. And see, that's what she do with it. When I turn around and punch her in the shit, she'll call the police and say I'm a woman beater. But I beat you.
I beat you.
I'm a beater.
Every time you come in the house,
I'm a
you fight me head up. What you doing?
We can fight now.
What you doing?
We can fight now.
What you doing?
We can fight now.
You come sneak me. You come choke me.
Why you put your hands on me? Why you put your hands on me? Why you put your hands on me?
That's how you fight me every time.
You can't beat me head up or not.
Hey, watch that, Bobo. Come in. Punch in. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? For you to grab my hair.
Okay.
Quinn, why I told you I want to fight him? Why I said I want to fight him?
Yeah.
Every time you pull my hair, that's why I cut my dreads the first time.
Oh, God, money.
You always pull my
That's all
hair.
she do. That's all she do is sit there and run a mile. When the got there, really got there and try to got there, put that press on her, she don't want no smoke. Oh, God. Be doing all that extra shit.
He also invalidates all of her friends' opinions, telling her that she had no right to judge him because she had a DUI in the past.
And then,
Yeah.
Infecting.
Hey,
They got 193 likes.
You're
views.
you're a girl in the goddamn background. Got there this the goddamn armor for goddamn a DUI. Bitch, you is invalid.
So, and she got your way. She get paid every month for
She's
it.
invalid.
She get paid
She's
every
invalid.
month for it.
She's invalid. If she could keep her oath with the army, bitch, she's not valid. She's not valid. All it, she be having to have shit like that. Hold in the background. Hold justified. Hold justified. 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 Goddamn the shit she on, cause they all. You know what I'm saying? Listen, she mad. She mad. Listen to her. Listen to her. She mad. Listen to her.
What
She
he
mad.
did? What
She
he
mad.
did?
Listen to her.
Come in,
She
girl.
mad.
What he did?
She mad.
You was begging my bitch for some money.
Hey, she mad. She mad.
He trying to overtalk you so they can
Tell her to come in. The f-
Yeah.
yeah.
You mad because she got
So here it is. So here it is.
She get paid every month behind that shit.
And
You need a check. That's the way.
Trump finna cut all that off.
It don't matter.
As Shamarcus's allegations piled up, Zariah's need to defend herself mounts until she can take it no more.
Tell him about what is it called? Udi? Whatever.
Who?
Whatever his name.
Obi. By Obi? What about it?
Tell him that part.
What about it?
Tell him.
You tell him. What about
Zariah gets the phone from him, but first she puts on her shoes in case Shamarcus wants to chase after her to beat her because she knew she was about to reveal a lot, just like him, but worse. She begins by denying all the cheating allegations made against her, and instead claims that he is the liar in the situation.
Yeah, you know my girl was such. These niggas ain't never touched me. Why are you lying on me? Why are you lying on me? I never touched a nigga. I ain't been around a nigga. Then, now let me finish.
But as she continued speaking, Zariah started mentioning some names that immediately triggered Shamarcus. She shared that Shamarcus had planned to set up his friend Quan using a woman and then use the distraction to rob him. Once she disclosed this information, Shamarcus immediately got uneasy and started demanding his phone. But Zariah had more to say.
I ain't get to tell about Udi. Then
I swear you're dying.
I gotta die about that. You told my shit.
Give me my
I
phone.
gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give me my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really gonna die about it, so y'all won't know that tea right now. Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out. They ain't finna cook shit. What this address is?
She then mentioned another name, Odie, asking if Shamarcus would tell the viewers about that man. That was all it took for Shamarcus to snap and profess his intentions for her that night. He immediately told her that she was going to die and then lunged at her.
Say something.
You try his shit.
Say something in my life. Sit back and listen.
Oh, you finna stab me?
Sit back and listen.
Are you finna
So-
stab me? He lied though.
If I get off this line, you ain't gonna make it out the door, and I'm gonna do it to you.
Oh.
So the best thing for you to do is shut up and listen to the
Well,
line.
you need to stop lying.
I'm telling the story, bitch.
You lied
The
though.
fuck?
But you're lying.
I ain't lying about shit. You
You
know
know
that
how
lie.
that
You don't want, she don't want me to tell it because she knows she's slime.
Oh my kid, you slime. You talk to that nigga bitch.
Okay, again, let me tell the story, bitch.
Oh my bitch, you try, you slime. You
What
try
you
that
talking
nigga
about?
bitch. And you
Again.
know bitch trying to got all the screenshots.
I'll be back.
All the viewers were in shock at his words. Zariah simply laughed, almost like this was not his first time of threatening her in that manner. Little did she know that this time, he meant every word. On June 14th, 2025 at around 9:30 p.m., after the Facebook Live had ended, police received a domestic disturbance call and responded immediately. That call led them to the home of Shamarcus and Zariah. They believed they were coming to separate a fight, but found more than they bargained for. In the home, they found Zariah unconscious, and shortly after, she was pronounced dead. But in a home with more occupants, they only found Zariah's dead body. Where was Shamarcus? And where was the Dodge Challenger that belonged to Zariah? It was official. Zariah Khadijah Carr, also known as Duchess Dior, was dead, and the prime suspect, Shamarcus Jamail Carr, was on the run. With the publicity Shamarcus had gathered with that Facebook Live, the nation was tuned into this case, and the police had no time to waste. An alert was issued, and a few hours later, a tip kicked the investigation into overdrive. Zariah's car, a Dodge Challenger, had been spotted in Wayne County by deputies. A chase instantly ensued to apprehend Shamarcus. It was morning before Shamarcus realized he was not getting away, and soon made a drastic decision that shocked everyone. Shamarcus pulled over and pulled out his gun. By the time the police got to him, he was already dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
The search for answers to what happened to an Emmanuel County husband and wife. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation telling us that Zaria Ross was found dead in her home Saturday. Her husband, Shamarcus, shot himself over an hour away.
Security camera footage shows a vehicle leaving this house just minutes before authorities arrived. The food mart that I'm at currently, they say that vehicle was a Dodge Challenger. That's the same vehicle the GBI says Shamarcus Ross shot and killed himself in, an hour and a half after his wife, Zaria, had been found dead in their home. This security camera footage from Sing Food Mart across the street from the home shows a dark-colored Dodge Challenger leaving around 9:27 p.m. Authorities dispatched there 3 minutes after that. Nearly an hour and a half later, and over 60 miles away, Wayne County Sheriff's Office found Shamarcus' vehicle, the GBI saying he shot himself as authorities tried to pull him over, later dying from his injuries.
Once the news broke out, a wave of regret swept through her fan base. People who had tuned in casually admitted they hadn't taken the warning signs seriously. Some said they thought the couple's fights were performative or exaggerated for attention, until it was too late. Zariah's death has also sparked a wider conversation about domestic violence, especially the emotional, psychological, and physical abuse that can happen behind closed doors, even when those doors are live-streamed for the world to see. Various theories also came up on why he had reacted that way to the name she called out towards the end. A woman claimed that this was a childhood friend of Shamarcus, whom he had killed and covered up, which would explain his volatile reaction. Her friends and family continued to praise Zariah and share their grief. This includes the friend who had been on the call during the fight. In her post, she went on to share never-before-known facts about the incident and the couple. She claimed that the police were sitting right across the house during the argument, and because of how often the couple fought, she had no idea it was going to end this way. She also alleged that although she and Zariah had been friends for 12 years, she had never met Shamarcus because she disliked him and warned Zariah against him. Other friends have cried out on social media about how devastated and shocked they are. Zariah continues to remain a loving light carried by their love. Zariah Carr's story is a heartbreaking reminder that what we see online can be far more serious than it seems. Behind every social media post is a real person, sometimes silently calling for help. Her death urges us all to listen closer, act sooner. Let us know what you think in the comments section below.